Oh my goodness me.
The dog's escaped.
You can't write this stuff. Chewed the door.
Chew the door and make a hole and has gone.
Oh my God.
wood.
Right, we'll get him, don't worry. We'll
Yes.
keep trying. Yeah, it doesn't sound great. Bone is exposed. The remaining limb is very, very swollen, infected. Let me just think. That does play on my mind a lot. It's the last thing on your mind when you go to sleep, and it's the first thing when you wake up. If we are contained in the back of the ambulance with an aggressive dog kicking off, we can't get out. If this goes wrong, it can go really wrong. I'm Janie, a UK vet living in Sri Lanka, running a street dog charity called WECare. So yeah, welcome to the chaos. So we're just on our way to rescue a dog whose leg has been sliced off somewhere around here. We don't know much more than that, but I can see on the video that was sent in by the person that had found this dog that it doesn't look too good. So we're gonna go and see what's up at that end.
Hello? Okay.
What was that?
Em has just called and she just said that the guardian is phoned and the dog's escaped.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh, okay. We're pretty close, so well, let's just go and have a look and see if we can.
I think they're out there looking at the dog at the moment, so hopefully.
You can't write this stuff. They're Houdinis though. How many times has that happened before? So we've just arrived. The dog's missing, but we're going to jump out and see what we can find. Fingers crossed she decides to make an appearance. No, thank you for helping. It's very important that you help. We'll go and have another look maybe as well. Does it have a name or? No, street dog. Yeah, okay, all right. When did you last see? Maybe 20 minutes ago? 30 minutes? 30 minutes. Okay, thank you for your help. We'll follow you. Yes, okay, thank you. They last saw the dog running that way, so we're going to head and see what we can find. It's a bit hard when it's such an open space, so the area that we're going to is a vast ocean front. Even if we see her, it's going to be quite difficult to corner her. But we'll try our best. Sometimes they surprise us and just play ball. Not often. It can be so frustrating because we just really want to help them, and you know, then they're on your mind, they're burned into your mind. We've seen the video and we've seen what state this dog is in, and going to sleep tonight, I know that dog's out here somewhere and needs us, and we've missed them, and I find that a really hard part of the job, in all honesty, seeing the videos of what's out there or spotting what's out there and then just not being able to catch them. That might be their only chance at survival, and we've kind of missed the boat. So yeah, it can be really hard. Not being able to help is so much worse than being able to help, and actually that's how WECare began. So I came here on holiday, and even as a vet felt entirely helpless because I couldn't do anything. I didn't have any of my things. I wasn't licensed here. It was such a horrible feeling, and I never wanted to have that again, you know, this feeling of helplessness. But anyway, here we are having it every day because we can't catch the bloody things. But yeah, no, we'd rather be able to deliver treatment, even if that is really hard and really sad and sometimes ends in euthanasia, than letting them succumb alone on the streets in a horrible situation where often they're in absolute agony. Like, that's the worst case scenario. There's rock and roll. Right, so you last saw her?
Last saw him.
Him.
Stair is there?
Yeah,
Staircase?
and he came across here. Ah,
Yes.
chased across here.
Yes.
Okay.
In 3 legs he can't run, but when he feels that we are going to catch him, he
Yeah,
ran
he's
away.
off.
Yes. Until now we were searching.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
That's
then
so
immediately
kind.
I called you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
I'm really sorry. We were
Oh, no,
trying
don't
to.
be
No, you've done an incredible job. Please don't
Yeah.
apologise.
No.
You've done so well, and we might still find him, you know. He might just come running back now ready for
Yes.
dinner. You
Yes,
never know.
yes. At night, surely he is coming because we are providing him food.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Our leftover food, he is eating our leftover food in the camp.
Yeah, what time does he come normally?
Maybe
Like late
today
night.
he was a bit
Bit
scared,
scared.
so he will be late. At night he will come, but tomorrow morning surely I can.
Okay.
I can catch him
So
again.
maybe we come again tomorrow morning?
Yes.
Yeah, what's
As soon as possible, as quickly as possible, I
Yeah.
catch him. I will call you.
Okay,
That
perfect. Yeah,
contact
perfect. And then we'll get on the way. But
Yes.
let's have a look now that we're here. We'll see if we can just see.
Yes.
Chaz, you know what we're looking for? Like this brown colour? Yeah. I really appreciate your help. Thank you. I can tell you're military, you know. So you were like, we split into 3 groups, one this way, one this way.
Sorry, I
It's
was-
amazing. No, it's
used to-
brilliant.
3 times I have caught this dog before.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, my
And,
gosh.
all the times he ran away.
Escaped.
Yes.
Houdini.
Final time, yes. Last time we kept him in a room.
Oh, yeah.
We caught him in the evening. So next day morning we had to go to the doctor. So we kept him in the room. In the morning he has
Chewed the door.
chewed the door and make a hole and has gone.
Oh
through the
my God,
wood.
right, we're going to have our work cut out. If we catch this dog, it's going to escape from the hospital.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Right, let's try and see. Nothing there, Chaz. No. Actually, I'm feeling it's a little bit unlikely at the moment, but you never know. Often they'll just be hidden in a, you know, under a chair, under a vehicle or something. So we'll have a look. I think it would be a wasted journey if we didn't look. I'm hoping he's just hiding somewhere. You search everywhere.
Somehow a sharp object is
Something's happened. Yeah,
happened and
yeah.
but his bone is visible.
Now.
White color bone is visible.
Oof.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
But that part is now like this much
Maybe getting very infected.
infected and swollen.
Well, we might have to remove higher.
amputate.
Yeah, yeah. And then we do all the medicines and everything. He'll be with us in the hospital for a while. And then we can, hello, darling. And then we can hopefully bring him back after that, fully fixed.
All right.
Yeah,
I can look after him after the surgery.
thank you.
Yes.
Oh, that's so good. Thank you. It's really, really helpful. It's
Yeah.
not often we meet someone who's so dedicated to helping the dogs.
All
Thank you
right,
so
all
much.
right. I love animals.
We'll get him, don't worry. We'll
Yes.
keep trying. Yeah, we'll keep trying.
Unfortunately, most of the time, when a dog has escaped and we're trying to find a street dog that has escaped, most of the time we won't find them, just because they have such a fear of humans. But fingers crossed, we will for this guy, especially because the community around here are really helping us try and look for this dog. We've got more of a chance.
So this adventure was not successful in the classical sense. We did not get the dog. However, what we did get was to meet an amazing individual who feels as dedicated as us to finding this dog. So he has tried to seek veterinary care for this dog 4 times, managed to trap this dog 4 times, and he's escaped every single time. But yeah, he's very, very committed to getting help. So he's an incredible person to meet. So the plan from here is that this kind gentleman, Roman, is going to keep trying to catch the dog. He comes to eat at the Navy base twice a day. So he knows he can catch him tonight, but actually what he's going to try and do is catch him in the morning, first thing, so that we can, and then as soon as he's caught him, he's going to call us and we're going to fly here and hopefully be here before the dog escapes for the 5th time. Today he had him on a rope this thick, and tomorrow he reckons he's going to have him on a chain. So we shall see. Fingers crossed for tomorrow, because yeah, it doesn't sound great. From what he was describing to me, the bone is exposed, the limb is, the remaining limb is very, very swollen, infected. I do think we need to get to this dog as quickly as possible, but obviously still got a bit of spirit because he keeps buggering off. Nah.
No dog.
Ballanet. Okay, let's rock and roll.
Yeah.
What a nice guy.
I know.
I don't think I've ever met anyone like
No.
that in my life. Hi.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning,
Hello.
how are you?
Thank you
Did
so
we
much
get
for
in?
coming. Yes, thank you so much.
Where is he?
Yes, he's there.
In that box?
Yes, we captured him last night.
Well done. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. How did you catch him?
By throwing a net.
Oh my gosh, so
Yes.
you were on the motorbike?
Yes, we were on the motorbike.
We need to
Because-
hire you guys.
Yes,
You
yes,
can be
yes.
our dog catchers. Righto. Hello, sweetheart.
We provided some rice, but he haven't.
Not eating.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'm just going to think how we best move him. Is he friendly at all, or he's biting?
Yes, a little bit friendly
A little bit
now.
friendly,
Yes.
right. We'll see if we can maybe get a muzzle on him. And then we don't want to mess this up.
Yes.
Good boy, huh? I can't believe you managed to catch him.
Yes.
Well done. So the risks here is that we're in a wide open space, and I'm a bit worried that basically we messed this up. So he's been restrained in this bin, in this plastic box. We need to move him into the ambulance. So my thought processes here are, do we move the whole bin into the ambulance and try and get him out that way, because at least we're in a secure area? Do we try and actually tip the bin into the net and then we move the net into the ambulance? Space is obviously very limited in there, so by moving this whole thing it is a bit tricky. So yeah, just trying to work out the best approach here. Some dogs I would sedate at this point, but actually I really do like to do a bit of a clinical examination before I do that, because if you give sedation to a dog that isn't fit for sedation, you can kill it accidentally. So I'm going to see if we can manage without it, and hopefully we don't lose the dog. Otherwise Roman is going to kill me, because it's been a lot of effort to get this guy. Right, I'm going to see if we can be friendly. Hi.
Boy.
Well done. Hello, good morning. Hey, darling. Let me just think. Let's put him in the ambulance. We're going to really regret it if we lose him. Let's put him in the ambulance. So remember, if we can move
Yes.
this into the back, that
Yes,
would be
sure.
perfect. It's going to be a bit
It's
tight.
only galo mudal.
Thank you. Great, thanks guys. This is fantastic. Chaz, we'll just put the seats up as well. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, phone.
Ah, brilliant.
Maybe
Thank
better
you.
go, honey,
It
better.
could be that we just leave him in there till we get to the hospital, but just the safest way to do this for everyone involved. We could take him back to the hospital in this plastic bin, but then we're kind of wasting an hour's worth of time where we could be initiating treatment. But at the same time, if this goes wrong, it can go really wrong, because if we are contained in the back of the ambulance with an aggressive dog kicking off, we can't get out. If we open the doors, the dog shoots off. So I'm just trying to work out the best approach here. I think we might try for 5 minutes or so, just to try and see if we can calm him down. That way we might at least be able to just get a slip lead, a muzzle. It's quite hard to maneuver the net in this small space as well, because it's not just about netting the dog. You then have to twist, 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 twist like this so that you can contain them in the net, and that's going to be tricky to do in such a small space. So yeah, there's a bit going through my head at the moment. Let's try, we'll try. Can't get out these windows, can we? Famous last words.
Good boy.
Hey, sweetheart. Hi, my love. Good boy. Good boy, huh?
Blanket down.
Where's his bloody nose? There.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Good boy.
No, he's bitten it, I think.
Is he?
Yeah, hang on. Right.
Boy, well done.
I've lost it.
Good boy.
Good boy. That's it, well done. We've got you.
All right.
Good boy. Ah, India. Okay. I might sedate, yeah. He's definitely got enough energy to sedate, I think. Yeah.
Good boy. Good boy.
Well done. Stings a bit. Sorry. That's it.
That works quite well.
Yeah. So we'll just wait 5-10 minutes, let that sedation kick in. Then we'll start rearranging the ambulance. Anything's better than that thing you've got attached to you, though. We need to get that horrible stump off, don't we? Looks awful, yeah. We ended up having to sedate him after all of that, and I think I can base that off the fact that he's pretty bloody active, because he was having a good go at us. So it's not the safest. Didn't manage to listen to a heart first. You know, at home, before you sedate any animal, you're doing a full check, checking the gum colour, checking the heart, checking we don't have any murmurs, any arrhythmias. Here it's just like a needs-must situation. We were about to get snacked on the legs and we didn't really have that much space to play with, so it's a case of net over the top of him. He was even trying to turn around to bite me as I was injecting him, so that's why we've put the bin lid back on top, just to protect our legs, because dogs can still bite through nets. But yeah, all in all, didn't go that badly. We've got him, which is the main thing. It is quite stressful, this part, but then you think about actually what else is going on with him. This 10 minutes of stress is worth it to be able to save his life. And you'd agree, wouldn't you, darling? But probably not just yet. Probably in a day or two you'll agree with us. Thank you. Right, we're going to close it again. Thank you. Just... Right. He's settled. His heart rate is nice and steady. Don't have any issues there, and he's sleepy enough for us to be able to do this. Yeah, we do have very limited time. We've probably got about 15-20 minutes under this sedation, so we're racing to do everything we possibly can in that time. So right now we're just giving this wound a really good clean. There is bone sticking out of the bottom, there's flesh. It's quite inflamed, potentially infected, but it does seem very localised to this area. Which is good, because if we were to, we will have to amputate this limb. When we come to amputate it, we will be removing just a little bit higher up, so around here. At the moment, this doesn't feel too inflamed and infected, so we might actually be able to get to surgery more quickly than we had anticipated. So I'm actually just going to prep him for that eventuality in case we can get him back and get him straight into theatre. With something that's been like this for so long, there is a degree of chronic pain, but it's not acute screaming kind of pain, but it is going to be a very dull ache for a very long time. So yeah, just don't envy this boy. He's done well. Girl, boy, boy. I felt you, I felt your bits before and thought they need to come off. It's a bit of an odd shape to dress. We don't often do bandages on things this shape.
His sufferings will be ended soon.
Yes, definitely. Thanks to you. Like, amazing work by you guys. Oh, the tail's starting to move, India. He is doing a lot better than I thought a dog would be doing, having been running around with a missing stump for 6 months, apparently. So what happened is that this limb was sliced off, we don't know by what, potentially a road traffic accident, about 6 months ago. Over the course of the last few days, the leg has really blown up. Which I would have expected a lot earlier, but that just goes to show how resilient these dogs are. They can survive with a leg missing for 6 months without any veterinary intervention, which is just mad. So yeah, at least now we're here to provide some pain relief. We've dressed the limb. We've taken a lot of blood samples, urine samples. We're hoping as soon as we get back we can get those run, and if they're all okay, get them into surgery pretty sharpish actually. We're going to start some IV antibiotics as well, because we can visibly see that everything's infected, but it's just a relief to have him in our hands. After last night, that does play on my mind a lot. It's the last thing on your mind when you go to sleep, and it's the first thing when you wake up, and it's a regular occurrence. It's probably weekly. But yeah, there we go. Right, we better go, Roman, but thank you so much for your help. Okay. Oh my gosh, we couldn't have done this without you.
Thank you so much for coming and rescuing this dog.
You're welcome.
Great help you.
Please give a big thank you to all of the team, because I know they worked
Sure, I
really
will. Sure, I will.
hard. Thank you. All right, we'll go. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
There are a lot of dogs, stray dogs in Sri Lanka. So many suffering dogs there, out there. They don't have enough food or a shelter, or sometimes they don't have essential medical needs. you know, due to some financial restrictions, they are unable to fully attend to those animals' problems. I saw this dog months ago. Then I was planning how we can capture him because he is a stray dog. I was collaborating with our local doctors. They are telling that they charge a high cost for that too, and they are not available at any time also. So in that scenario, I met you accidentally. Thank you so much for all of you guys for doing this kind of great job for the Sri Lankan stray dogs. So I wish them all the good luck in the future to save many more dogs in Sri Lanka like this, because they don't have a voice to tell us that they are in very agony, especially those sick dogs. So what they're doing is great. What they're doing should be admired by the whole world, I think.
I think he'll settle. I think it's just, there's a lot going on for him right now. Good boy. Oh, there it is. That's it, good boy. You just needed Auntie India to hold you, didn't you? As soon as you're in the hood, he just pees on you. Let me just get that a little bit tighter. Well done. Safe. We're in. Bit of an ordeal, but we're there. Yeah, it's good to know he's safe. We're just going to run some samples now and then work out what the next steps are. Why am I out of breath? Yeah, it's a relief from the aspect of we've got the dog, but also that we can now shower and not be covered in pee and sweat and mites and ticks and lice, and yeah, just go and have a little breather, I think. I'm feeling like the luckiest girl on the planet today for many reasons, but the main one is that I've got to come home and have a shower because my amazing colleagues have offered to help me with Tango's care. So we've named the lovely boy from today Tango. He likes to keep us on our toes, that's what the thinking was. But fortunately, all of his blood tests came back totally normal. At the moment, we're just amputating what's left of his leg, essentially. As well as Tango being a lot more comfy, it's also going to be a potentially life-saving surgery. So big day. Those kinds of days are not unusual at WECare. But they do still really take it out of you. So there's the physical aspect, there's also the mental stress. The brain is constantly going when you're doing these kinds of rescues, and of course the veterinary treatment afterwards, but sometimes I find the rescues a little bit more challenging because you are out there in the community, you've got to think on your feet, you have to be there, decisive, making sure you essentially don't bugger up and lose the dog, especially when Roman had put so much effort into getting Tango secured overnight. Oh my God, that guy was amazing. It was so nice to meet him. It was so nice to chat with him. Just from the second I met him, I could feel this warmth coming off of him of how important the welfare of the animals in Sri Lanka are to him. And I just wish there were more people like him in the world. He's honestly gone to so much effort to help Tango, and I'm so thankful for him. None of this could happen without the community on board, and it's a real team effort. So as much work as we've put in today, Roman's probably put in a lot more, to be honest, over a longer period of time. If the surgery goes well, we don't have any complications, we would be looking to turf Tango back out in about 10 to 14 days, which is incredible for all of the team at WECare to have a quick win, but it also means that we can free up that kennel again to help more animals, because it never bloody stops at this end. And just as we predicted, 10 days later, we were able to take Tango home. We decided to sedate him for the journey just to make it as calm and stress-free as possible. Everyone was out to welcome him back, especially Roman, who was absolutely thrilled to have him home. It wasn't long before the sedation wore off and Tango was back to his usual self, off exploring and causing mischief. And hopefully we'll never have to catch him again. If you'd like to follow more of the chaos at WECare as we treat Sri Lanka's street dogs, please do subscribe and give this video a like. It genuinely helps us continue treating dogs like Tango. Thank you so much, guys.